I didn't recognize her. I was just like, she looks familiar. I seen her in something. I just can't put my finger on it. Because I didn't realize, they're filming in that set. I didn't know they were filming in that area. And me and my dad were traveling through that area. I was just like, she looks familiar. I can't put my finger on it. After the film came out, we watched it. I was like, this film is shit. So one day, I was like going through channels to watch. All of a sudden, I flipped to the CW. I'm just like, holy shit, that's that actress that was in the film that I saw in person. And it was Taylor Momsen, who was in Gossip Girl. I was just like, holy shit. That is that actress that was in that film I saw. I saw the set, and she was there in person. I saw Taylor Momsen, who was in Gossip Girl. And she played Cindy Lou Who in How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I just thought like that was a cool moment. I was just like, wow, I seen an actress who appeared in a show I never watched. So it was really interesting, and I found out she was from the Show Me State. So it was really cool. It was like, wow, a local person appeared in a film that wasn't really that good. Is on the CW show, and now she's a singer in a heavy metal band. So I thought that was cool. She played Ginny in Gossip Girl. So yeah, it was a really interesting moment. That was like, wow. And I met the dude who played Jude. And he was in a store, Scott Wilson, who, of course, played Herschel Green in The Walking Dead. May he rest in peace. And he was a really nice guy. He was really, it was really interesting. He took an interest in the town that we lived in, and the town wasn't really that great of a town. He just really liked it was a historic town about railroads. And it was really cool though. Like, he was in Young Guns 2, and he played Lee Wallace, Governor Lee Wallace, and stuff. It was really interesting because he was in a film. He was in Judge Dredd, but he was uncredited for it. But it was interesting. Someone asked him. This is an interesting question. Someone asked him about what Demi Moore was like as a person, because he was in G.I. Jan, and I didn't even know what film was that. And the person asked him, like, is Demi Moore hot in person? And I was like, what? He was like, I was in that film, G.I. Jan, it was really awful. And he just is like, I'd never met her. So it was interesting. It was really funny. It's really interesting that he was in, years later, he appeared in The Walking Dead. And it was really cool though. He was like in CSI, and he appeared in The Walking Dead, and he was in Justified. But it was really cool though to meet him in person one day in a store, and he was like talking to everybody, and it was interesting. He like walked away from, he was on, like, they were filming in a scene, and he somehow went into town. He was filming at a restaurant. He was filming in this old place that used to be a restaurant, and it was a tractor store. And he drove into town because he didn't want to be on set. You really couldn't blame him, because it was a really cool restaurant, but it wasn't that. It wasn't even open. It was like the weirdest thing about it. It was a restaurant, closed down, never opened. They used it for a set, and afterwards they made it in a tractor store. Then they closed it down again, and it's permanently closed. And so he drove into town. He was like, really. Everybody was asking, like, hey, how's it going? How's the film doing? And he was like, oh, it's alright. So I think he went in for like, he went to get like tea or something. I forget what it was. To get something to drink, and like, and just really just didn't want to be on set with people. It was funny though. The scene was about him. It was like a bar scene. Like, I guess he just didn't want to be on there. So, yeah, it was kind of interesting story about saving Shiloh. Do I recommend watching the film? I don't know. I watched it once. I really, like I said before, I wasn't really the biggest fan of Shiloh. It wasn't directed badly, but the town that it was made in they were really proud of it. They were really proud of the movie, because the place where they opened for the sheriff's office, where they made the film to be the sheriff's office, after the filming wrapped and ended, they left it the way it is, sort of like a memorial tribute to this film. And they got rid of everything and just left it as an empty building. It was funny though. It was just kind of how it was. So, anyway. It was funny though, the guy who made it went on to make like Alice Upside Down, which went straight to DVD. And oddly enough, that film was made in St. Louis. It's kind of funny though. But I think the director who made those films was like from St. Louis, which is, oh, he's from New York. Wow, I guess he just liked St. Louis. So anyway. Anyway, yeah, it's my funny story for telling everybody about saving Shiloh and all that. So, I played a video game. This is kind of embarrassing. I played a video game that a listener highly recommended. And I will tell you about it after this break. I have to close the windows because it's raining. So, I'll be right back. Stay tuned, and I will play a song for everybody, and I will come back and talk about this really, really weird video game. So, I will play... I'll play this classic Jim by Van Halen. Anyway, we're back. So anyway, I played this interesting video game that a listener kept saying, "You gotta play this game. This game's really awesome. It's a very story-based video game." So, I played this game. It's called The Way. And this game's about the main character. You get to name whatever you want to name him. I named him. I'm ashamed of playing this. So, this video game, you play as this character who goes to a party with his buddy, and you meet this woman who lives in a city outside the area you live in, far away from the area you live in. And I honestly forget what the story's about. Anyway, I played this game, and mind you, it's not like Summertime Saga. Thank God. Because it's actually very mature story based. Like, there's a lot of heavy subject matter in this game. And oddly enough, this is a video game that nobody really talks about on YouTube. So we're the first people to talk about it on YouTube if we don't get our videos blocked again. Because they are very, very sensitive about words. So, fuck. Oh, whoops. Anyway. I played this game, The Way. I just love the title of it. They really couldn't come up. They came up with something that's really, like, The Way. So anyway, I played this game. It took me a while to find where to download it, for one.